So welcome to Somali. Myself, Father George. I don't think the younger one will know me. Maybe the senior people most of them would have seen me. Um, Somali is going through a renovation of the first floor. Paintings are being done. The rooms are all taken out. Otherwise, normally we have a meeting over on the top. Then we have a program. Sorry, and all the rooms are also taken out. You're not able to go there. That's why this is our dining hall. So this is where we thought it's a nice place to meet. A lot of our people today have gone to another place where they have offered us to give us wheelchairs. So all those on wheelchair today, they have gone because somebody is offering us wheelchairs. So that's where we find very less people today. Anybody know what's the meaning of Sumanahali? Sumanahali? You don't know. I was telling you that he can come and actually speak about Sumanahali because he was here so many times. He has lived here. What's the meaning of Sumanahali? Sumanahali. Hali ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Village ಅಂದ್ರೆ So, so ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸುಂದರವಾದ. Good. ಮನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲ? Heart. So, Sumanahali means
People of good hearts, beautiful heart,
what is the last one?
village of
Village of
beautiful heart,
people of
good
good
heart.
heart. So that's a meaning of Sonali. Village of people of good heart. Now, who are the people there in the Sonali? Basically, it was started from people with leprosy. Uh, you would have seen or heard about leprosy only from the Gospels. In the Bible, we hear about Jesus curing the leprosy patient. But have you ever seen a leprosy patient? You not find them, most of them outside today because everybody in the streets of Bangalore are here today. So Sugnani was started when there were a lot of leprosy affected beggars on the road. Because when somebody gets leprosy, what happens? Then they are rejected by the family. The family does not want them. They can't even stay in the village because everybody would get afraid of them. Because there was no treatment for leprosy. And leprosy was contagious. And so everybody was afraid of leprosy. And so the only solution was to send them out of the family, send them out of the village. So anybody that gets leprosy in the village, in the house, they were taken out, they were sent out, and they had only two choices. What are the two choices? Either they have to commit suicide and end their life, because nobody wants them. If nobody wants you, nobody loves you, nobody is able to take care of you, can you live? It's very difficult to live. So many of them committed suicide. The second option was to run away because you can't stay in the house, you can't stay in the village. So the only option was to run away. Run away to where? They all run away to some cities. So they came to Bangalore, they went to Chennai, they went to Hyderabad, they went to Delhi. That is why in the cities you find a lot of leprosy affected people. So all these people who are sitting here, most of them run away from the villages and they were in the city trying to live. And the only way they can find a way to live in the city is to do what?
Begging.
Begging. Because nobody would give them a job. So the people, when they beg on the road, what happens? What happens when you beg on the road? Beggary is prohibited by the government. If you are a beggar, you can be arrested. So those who are begging on the road are arrested by the police and they are kept in a place called Beggars Colony. Beggars Colony is just on the other side of the road. You saw the flyover, that's a Magadi road. The other side of the Magadi road is called Beggars Colony. There are about 1,000 people there. About 1,000 arrested beggars from all across the country. They are arrested and kept in the Beggars Colony. Among those who are arrested and kept, they were leprosy affected people. Not everybody is leprosy affected, those who are begging. There are many other kinds of people who are begging. So those who were with leprosy arrested and kept them. Then the normal beggars said, "Don't keep them with us because we will get leprosy." So there was a protest in the beggars colony for keeping leprosy affected beggars away. So that is when the Chief Minister of Canada, Devanagaras, he wrote a letter to the Archbishop of Bangalore, Aragaswamy at that time. He said, the government center cannot provide the required kind of care for these arrested leprosy beggars. Can the church start a center for them? The Archbishop said, of course, we are willing to start, but we don't have a land. If you give us a land, then we will start a center. This was in 1976 that the Archbishop, sorry, the Chief Minister wrote the Archbishop, 46 years ago. And the part of beggars colony land was given, what is on this side of the road was given to the archdiocese, and then the leprosy home was started. So what will the Archbishop do? Archbishop invited different congregations. They called the FSI Sister Dea. Sister Dea belongs to the FSI congregation, Franciscan Sisters of Margaret. Archbishop called the SJG sisters, St. Joseph of Top sisters, and they said, and the Montfort sisters brought them together, and then we started this center in 1977. When you came inside the gate, there were two small sheds there. And you notice that the only buildings we had in the camp. So all the patients were kept in that place. We have got 20 patients at that time. So that's how 45 years ago Subrahalli was done. Now, tell me, why did the church say yes? When the Archbishop asked the Chief Minister asked the Archbishop, why did the Archbishop have to say yes? Why?
Cause by Christian.
Very good answer. What's the name?
Ryan.
Ryan says, because we are Christians. Very right answer, isn't it? Because we are Christians, we are to do what? We are to do what Jesus did. Very simple. Because we are Christians, we are to do what Jesus did. What did Jesus do? Yeah? So every leprosy patient who came across Jesus' life, Jesus cured them. Jesus sat with them. Jesus spoke with them. Jesus touched them. Jesus cured them. And Jesus also said, now you go and show yourself to the priest, which means you go back to the society. So what is the mission of a Christian? The mission of a Christian is to take care of people who are affected by leprosy. That is one group. Not only leprosy, Jesus also cured people with disability. So later on we added disability work which we have, not just leprosy. Many people with leprosy also become disabled because their hands become affected, their legs become affected. There are many people here who don't have even one finger. They have lost all the fingers because leprosy affects the nerves, and if it is not treated on time, they can lose their fingers. Sometimes we have to amputate the hands. Sometimes the legs have to be amputated. That's why we have a lot of people on the wheelchair here. Another something, look at him. He wants to show himself. He show his hands. See, most of the people are gone. But much more than this, there is somebody here who doesn't have even anything of the fingers. Okay? And many of them also have their legs amputated. Anybody here has leg amputation? Yeah. Hello. Mariam Mavike. So how do people like this manage their life? You imagine something happens to one finger and even put a buttons. Yeah. Imagine if you don't have 10 fingers. How will you manage your life? How will you eat? Even if somebody gives you food, how will you eat? How will you do your basic things like putting on your clothes, going to the toilet? So life is very, very difficult. Very difficult. And this is the physical part of it. But more than the physical part is the psychological pain they have because everybody has rejected them. Their own life partners, the wife will say, I don't want you. There are children here who have been sent out of the house by the parents because they are leprosy affected. The last one we got here is just 12 years old girl. 12-year-old girl who came here 3 months ago. So, what is the mission of the church? We are here to do what Jesus did. Jesus showed mercy to the leprosy patient. He showed mercy to the person with disability. He showed mercy to the person who was sick, who was suffering, who had nobody to take care, rejected by society. Everybody who was abandoned, Jesus took to himself. He said, I came to love you. I came to love you. So what we are trying to do in Sunahali is just to continue what Jesus did. And the mission of the church today is to continue what Jesus did. So we began with leprosy in 1977. We started to take people with disabilities. There are people who can't walk because they are polio affected. They can't walk. There are people who cannot hear. This boy here, he cannot hear. My friend, Ishapa. Ishapa is my best friend here. He plays football every day together. Ishapa is my good friend. But Ishapa is HIV affected. And he is also not able to speak. He can't hear. He can't speak. But he is very happy. Yeah? He is very happy. Very happy. He is here for the last ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ 2 ವರ್ಷ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀದರ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೊ Sumanahali is a house of people like this. Okay? So we started with leprosy, then we moved on to disability, then we moved on to HIV care. The place that we came inside, on the left side is our place called support, where about 30 HIV affected people are there. Just like leprosy, when HIV came in the 80s and the 90s, nobody wanted people with HIV. So they were also abandoned, they were also left, they were also on the road begging. So we began to take care of people like that. Okay, so we started a third project called support. Then we started a program called Anugraha, where children from leprosy HIV background, but not having leprosy or HIV, but they were nobody to take care of them. Nobody to take care of them. So we started a program called Anugraha, where we kept girl children who were affected by parents were affected with HIV. So that's the third program we started. Then we started a program for the street boys. According to the calculations of Bosco, an agency working, there are 85 children who run away from the villages and land in Bangalore every day. Every day, from all over the country, they just run away. Either they take a bus, they take a train and come to Bangalore, and then the hotel people, the sex industry, they will catch them and go. So before that, we try to get them, and we have a training center here for them. There are computer training there are two-wheeler mechanism training, there's a bakery training, there's a welding training. So various training programs are provided for them. And that is another center we started also in 2005. And then we started a program called ECHO. ECHO is managed by the Novatine Fathers. You know for whom ECHO is? ECHO is for children who are caught by the police. Juvenile delinquents, children convicted of some crime, and they are convicted, they are serving the prison term, and they are kept about 25-30 children are there. First time in the country, an NGO, a non-governmental organization is running a children's jail. Because very often they are put in government jail and then they will come out as bigger criminals. So we thought we should reform them, change them. So there is a place to take it up. We also wanted these people to be rehabilitated, put them back to the society, not just keep them here. That's why only few people are here. So we treat them. Can leprosy be treated?
Yes.
Yeah. Leprosy from 1982, we have got very good medicines. It's called MDT, multi-drug therapy. So with MDT, 6 months treatment, leprosy can be completely cured. It's a great relief for all of us working in leprosy that there is a cure for that. Okay? So once they are cured, why should they be here? Why should they be here? Oh, he wants me to talk about who you know who is that person? Who knows who that person? Can you give some details should tell you who that person? Father Damien. Saint Damien now. Isn't it? So Father Damien is a person who went to the village of Morocco, where leprosy patients were all put, and there was no treatment at that time. And then he went there as a spiritual director for them. But then seeing their suffering, he began to interact with them closely, go and trust their wounds, started a hospital, started a school for them. And then at the age of 48, he got leprosy and he died there. Okay. So today, the church has already has a Saint Damien. So he's actually the patron for us. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me about him. That's come here. Last we'll talk about the restaurant. So what do we do with people after their treatment? ಸಭೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಆರೋಗ್ಯದಾಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1979ರಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ವಯಸ್ಸು 5 ವಯಸ್ಸಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಸೇರಿದ್ವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಗೂ ಲೆಪ್ರಸಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಈಗ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಬಂದು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತು, ಮತ್ತು ಕೆಲಸನೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಸಹಾಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಹುಡುಗರ ಜೊತೆ ಸೇರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕುಡಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಅಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕುಡಿತದಿಂದ ಈಗ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ನಾನು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಗ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ನನ್ನಂತರ ಹಲವಾರು ಮಂದಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗೆ ತುತ್ತಾದವರು ತುಂಬ ಮಂದಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೂ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಭಾಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಮತ್ತು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಆಶ್ರಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಫಾದರ್ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
So what we do is we want them to go back to the society and live. That is the ultimate goal for us. That's called rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. Put them back to the habitat. Okay. So what do we do for them? So we treat them, and once the treatment is over, we give them education. We started a school in the campus. We tried to put our students to the schools neighboring here, but no school was taking them. Nobody was willing to take leprosy cure, or even the children of leprosy patients, no school was taking. Then we said we will start our own school. So we started a school in the campus. When we started a school, we said we will not have it only for leprosy patients. We kept it open for everybody. So outside students now came inside and they are all getting educated. We have about 400 students in the school now. We have finished about 10 batches of 10 started. And many of our students today are lawyers, they are nurses, they are engineers. The other day we went for a marriage of 2 leprosy cured persons' children. Both of them are engineers and working in good companies. So one thing what we have been able to achieve is that no children of the patients are today begging on the road. Otherwise, they were all begging on the road along with their parents. They have no other way to live. Today, all of them are educated. They are all getting good job. They are taking care of their, their parents. That is something that is so beautiful. Uh, uh, So we educate them. After educating them, we provide them training. Which we got various training programs in the campus. We have there is a candle making unit in the campus. We established a garments manufacturing unit in the campus. We about 150 people are working. We used to export our garments to 32 countries at one point of time. We manufacture shirts and pants for Reliance. Okay, what you buy in the great shops, we manufacture here in the campus. And all done by people with disabilities and also people from outside also involved in that. There are many people who are sitting here who are working in the garments. Anand is working in the garments. There are many of them.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಆನಂದ. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು 6 ವರ್ಷ 7 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. 12,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸಂಬಳ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. ಹೆಲ್ಪರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ.
So like that, people who cannot go out and get a job, who are the people who are working. There are blind people who just sit and they just put the buttons. That's only people who work there. They can do counting. The buttons are being counted, the shirts are being counted. They will sit and they do the counting. They are the best workers because they have no distractions. They can't see anything else. So they are full focused on their work. They better than others actually their work. So these are the kinds of people that we try to give job. Job placement, our greatest accomplishment in job placement was getting government job. Okay, so we bargained with the government, we did a lot of advocacy with the government, and we created a reservation for leprosy cured people in government job. So that is a major accomplishment. Today, more than 500 leprosy cured people are government employees. Plus for everyone. You go to any Raju is here? Hey, Raju. You go to any government hospital in Canada, you will find leprosy cured people working there. You go to the Department of Horticulture, BBMP, various departments, actually our people are working.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ರಾಜು. ನಾನು ಜಯದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಪಾಂಡ್ಯ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ.
Working in the Jayadeva Heart Hospital. Okay, he one of the contract employees, not yet into the government role. Over a period of time, you will get that. So once you get government job, you get everything. You get good salary, you get a uniform, you get all the lost dignity. You regain back. You get the quarters, and even healthy people will come forward to marry them. So that's a big change when you get a government job. Recently, we celebrated our 45 years of Sumanahali. Some of the people came to share their experience, and they said some of them retired, and the last salary was 90,000 rupees. So this is a major, from being, and many of them said we were begging on the road. Today, I'm getting 90,000 rupees salary. I have a quarters. I have built a house. I have educated my children. Now, I'm on the top of the world. So this is the change. So this is the change that a lot of people have been able to go through in their life and get. So we get them job, then we get them houses. We have built about 300 houses in different parts of Bangalore, along with the Rajiv Gandhi Housing Corporation, and they own the houses. Owning a house in Bangalore is not an easy thing, It's a dream of many middle class people to own a house in Bangalore. So the site and the houses are in the name of the patients themselves. The houses in Chiknaikinahalli on the Sarjapur Road, your houses in Dodabalapur, in Devanahalli, in Lagere, the way that you came here, Lagere, your houses there, your houses in Tingani, Lasa's house in Tingani, and again, Money to the Raman, Devanahalli, Money, close to the airport, just a few kilometers from there. So the houses are built and given in their own way. And the last stage of rehabilitation is they got job, education, they got training, they got houses. What else they want? What else they want? Marriage. Marriage. So we conducted a marriage. Just above here there is a hall. Last Sunday we had a marriage in the hall here. So two of our inmates, Shilpa and Mahesh, they were both inmates here. Shilpa, Mahesh is the one who was on a wheelchair because he is a polio affected person, he can't walk. And the girl had to amputate both her legs, and she was here for the last 20 years. But everybody has got the right to have a family, isn't it? Your life cannot be complete if you don't have a family. So we help them to get married. About 150 marriages we have conducted in the campus. And many of them, or most of them, are all living happily today. And we have people from all over the country. Deepati is from Assam, Andhra Pradesh, Andhra, Telangana. Yes, from Andhra. Also from Andhra. Karnataka, Sri Lanka, Tamil Nadu. We are very happy anybody from Kerala, but we have people from all over the place. North Orissa, we have people from all over. Then you want to ask, so this is what you have been doing about 11,000 leprosy affected people we have been able to treat and rehabilitate. We have about 200 people living in the campus now from all these different backgrounds, 6 different projects. The latest project we started is just down there, and the clinic is called Good Sam Foundation. This is to take care of people with spinal cord injuries. People who are about to fall, they can never walk, they can't be taken care at home, so we bring them here. We are trying to provide them care and large rooms because of diabetics or whatever it is that will get rooms. So we try to take care of them here. So that is the latest project we have started. So we try to expand, we try to grow every year. Over the years, we started with 20 inmates. Today there are 200 people living in the campus. During the day, we are about 1,000 people because of the school, the garments, and everything. Okay, and we want to grow still with the collaboration, support of people like you. I'm so happy you said we are Christians, so we must do that. All of you are Christians. All of you are following Jesus. When I say Christian, that means I follow Jesus. Following Jesus means what? Trying to do what Jesus did. So would you like to do? Would you like to do? Yeah. I get a lot of volunteers here from all around the world. Just yesterday, 2 people there, no? They were here from Cameroon. There were 2 people here from Cameroon. We have 1 person from Venezuela here. We get people from France, Germany, US, all over the world. People come here, spend about a week, 6 weeks, 6 months sometimes. There was a lady who came here from Scotland, who came here for 6 months, and then continuously for 16 years she came here. 16 years, 6 months here and 6 months back home. Indians are very busy, and so we get no Indian volunteers. Except, MPA and MSW students, because forcefully the college sends them. I get students from Christ University, St. Joseph's College. They all come here and spend time here. But most of them wouldn't even come here, the patients. They come to the office, sit there and go. But we can. What does people need is a bit of love. A bit of love. Sitting with them, playing with them. Okay? What we are trying to do in Somnal is to create a kind of a family atmosphere for them. This is what they have lost. They lost their parents, they lost their children. What they need most is a family. So we try to live here as a family. Listen, brother, come here. I think you should share your experience. For a bit of life, what we try to create here, for the family atmosphere here.
Yeah. As a brother, I used to come here often. Maybe not myself alone, along with my batch and others, we used to come here, we used to spend time, we used to stay here. There are upstairs some rooms out there, we used to stay here, or maybe HIV center we used to stay. So the experience I got from here is that you mingle with them. They are very interested to speak to you, interact with you, play with you. Just spend with them, go sit with them, try to speak it. You does not need to know the language also, they will be simply speaking, just be with them. It is very nice to be with them. Then when you leave from there, actually we will be feeling a feeling that how can we leave from? ഇവര് എങ്ങനെ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് വിട്ടിട്ട് പോകും? Like that one feeling you will be getting actually. Even they do the same feeling. Every day I used to get messages as if some program is going on. They'll be sending me message. This program is going on. This program is going on. Otherwise they'll be sending the photos. So they will ask you, how are you every time? They'll be sending you messages. So I think we can understand that how much they love us when you stay here. Just I used to stay for 50 days, 20 days, or when we get the leave, we used to come here. So only with that time they are getting that much close to us. So it's a good experience that if you come and stay here for a few days and enjoy the life with them. So try it.
Thank you, brother. All of us have every day, we have our food along with the inmates here. We all have our food here too. And every day in the evening, there is a place to play on the top where we used to have terrible games. Yeah, the boys are here, the girls are here, so we all have games in the evening, we play with them. We sit and have our prayers every day together. It's a coming together, living together. You know, they have opportunities to mingle. We try to create a family atmosphere. Today the children are not here, they have gone out for some program. Otherwise, we have very old people are here, middle-aged people are here, children are here. It's just like a family, large family, the extended family. Okay. So, any questions you have? Anything you would like to know? You see that board there? That anniversary of so and so, we are trying to celebrate. So, almost every day we have somebody coming here to celebrate their marriage anniversary, death anniversary, or birthdays. A lot of people coming to celebrate their birthdays. Okay, and they say that the best birthday they had is when they came to Sumanali and celebrated along with them. So we buy a cake, we cut a cake, and we celebrate with everybody. You have opportunity to serve the food for everybody here. They can sponsor the food of that day for the people. So that's how we celebrate it here. So you're also welcome. You're also welcome. You come here to celebrate your birthday. You can come with your friends. You can come with your parents. Okay. Or the others can come to celebrate your marriage anniversaries. We have a nice way to celebrate it. We really love it and like it. Okay. I'm giving you this leaflet. This has got all the information about the works that we do, what we have done so far, and what way we are being able to help people. It also has pictures of the food here and also the houses we have built. And the last page inside, you have details on how you can help Sumanali. You want to offer a day's meal, you can offer a meal, you can also come and be with us on that day. You want to help education of one child in the school, is just 8,000 rupees per year. I'm sure you must be spending more than 80,000 rupees for your education. 8,000 just for one student's education in the school. Or you want to help us to build houses, all those details are given here, and also how you can make the payment. Please take it home, give to your parents. It's not for you. This is for your parents. But of course, you can go and tell them, this is what I saw today. This is what we learned today. And so it will be nice that all of us can do. Sumanali is run only because of the generous contribution of the public. Last year I had 800 people donating to Sumanali. It's only because of the public support we have. What we get from the government is hardly anything. They give us 15 rupees per day per person, for a nice tea. But they need much more than tea, no? Much more. Three of my patients are admitted in St. John's today. One is in ICU. One day is 40,000 rupees. Okay? But when you are very old, disabled, they need hospitalization, medical care, everything is expensive. You know it. People who run the families know how much money you need to run one family. So you know how much money I need to run this big family here. Okay? So your help, your support will be most welcome. You can also come as family, you want to come and visit, you're most welcome. You want to come as your friends, you want to come for a visit, you can just come. You don't need any permission. This is your place. Okay? Even if I am not here, the sisters will be here. Even if sisters are not here, the inmates are here. You can come directly meet with them, talk to them. Okay? I want to give you some time. You can go around and talk to these people. Spend some time with them if you have time. Or with this time to leave. Anything you want to ask? Anything you would like to know more?
As per the government now, leprosy is eradicated. So are you getting any kind of government support except the drugs and all?
Thanks for asking that question because everybody thinks leprosy is over. If leprosy is over, why these patients? There are two terminologies the government uses. One is called elimination, other is called eradication. Polio is eradicated. You have no cases. There is no case. That's called eradication. In leprosy, they use a term called elimination, which means you have only less than one case for 10,000 population. That is meaning of elimination. So it means it's no more a public health problem. Numbers are less, but still there are numbers. So what they are saying, you go to PHC, you can get treatment. It is not eradicated, it is eliminated. Last year, India had 1,03,000 new cases. Last year, Karnataka had 2,464 new cases. New cases. Apart from this, there are about 1 million people who are living with the after effects of leprosy, who have disabilities and who are not able to survive. Sasakawa Foundation is giving free treatment for the whole world. So we get our medication free. But that is only the 6 months medical treatment for leprosy. But they need medication for the rest of their life. What that has to be organized by us. That is why, we need still support.
You have drug resistant cases also? Drug resistant cases?
There are. There are cases with reaction, cases with, if you look at the faces of many of them sitting here, you know that, the faces are very badly affected because of drug reactions and things like that. Any questions? Anybody has any question? You want to dance for them? You want to sing for them? Yeah, please.
As I have heard that leprosy people have a bad smell in them, how could you manage with that?
First of all, that assumption that there is a bad smell is not correct. Okay, bad smell is only when one of the impacts of leprosy is having big wounds. When the wound is not dressed regularly, you can have very bad smell. But in a center like us, we have every day our clinic, every day there is a dressing happening, so wounds are not that smelly as it can be. It can be. If you don't take care of it, it can be bad. Any other questions? Diagnosis is very simple. Any white patch on your body may be leprosy. Okay? This is a good question. You should listen. He is asking